Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Trinity. You can call me Trinity Rose if you want, or Trinity, but I prefer Trinity, so call me Trinity. But yeah, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. It's a very simple Celtic cross. But what we're going to deal with first and foremost, the first card is going to be the heart of the matter. They're energizing fairly quickly. There's a message for you that's very strong. So the first card that's going to come out is the heart of the matter. And that's what specifically they want to zone in on and talk to you about. And I hope you can relate. If not, obviously switch off. If it doesn't relate, then this isn't the read for you. So I want to be able to establish a weekly commitment with you. And I would like you to subscribe to my channel if you want to tap in on the guidance that comes through me for you. And it would be lovely to build up a relationship because I really want my channel to grow. I really want to be able to build up my own channeling experience as well. So I'd like to grow with each other. I haven't got that many subscribers at the moment, but I'm very grateful. I've got 305 subscribers at the moment. It's been a slow build. I've been doing videos for quite some time now. So it has been a slow build, but I do feel like that change in me to commit weekly to doing all the star signs. And at the moment, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to zone in particular on a love reading, for example. I want to see what the guides want to actually talk to you about. And like I said, if you don't relate, then I'm not the reader for you right now. But if you are, then hang on, we've got a message for you. There's something very important that your guides want to talk to you about, Aries. So the new moon is for you at the moment. Well, it's fire, it's new moon in Leo. So it should work really, really well with your energies. Oh, we have one here. Oh, the heart of the matter, the Hierophant. So the heart of the matter is that the divine force is really kind of taking your hands off the wheel and they're steering the show. The Hierophant is real high priest energy. So the high priest energy is something that you can tap into because they're very much working with you right now. We have someone in this card straight away when I'm looking at it. We have someone that's running away because you're in very, very forceful energy right now. So be prepared. You're going to feel very, very high frequency and very knowledgeable because you're tapping into knowledge, into the Akashic records. Like the High Priestess is very wise. He's a very, very wise, old energy that is working with you here. So they're really powerful around you, within you, in your life. They're making big changes because it's a 5. The Hierophant is the 5, which is change. Perhaps you need to look in on the Gemini and Libra reading as well, because their main point of focus, the heart of the matter, was a 5 as well. So there's major shake-ups, but you have no control. You are toggling up. You're becoming more wise. They want you to become more wise. So the main focus right now is letting that energy steal the show. But I'll get a better... Oh, I'm nearly ready. I'll get a better, clearer guidance there of we'll see where you've come from. We'll see what's coming through your crown chakra. So what the actual programming, what the codes are that are coming in through your pineal gland. We have death in reverse. Okay. And oh, they're really working with you. Okay. Let's get into this. So like I said, if you want to have a look at the card yourself, you can see what I mean. I don't know why I honed in on this guy here that's running away. So there could be someone that finds you very overpowering, perhaps, being in this change, this Hierophant energy. So be prepared that there might be a few people that might be a little bit intimidated by you. Because where you've come from the past is like you've turned this death energy on its head with the death card. And again, there's somebody running away. You can see, look down here, there's someone running away, but it's in reverse. So like you've finished a cycle, you've really let the layers of the onion just fall away. I mean, you could also take death in reverse as a rebirth. It's exactly the opposite of death. So let's take it as that. Let's take it as it's the death in reverse. So you've had a rebirth, and no wonder you're in Hierophant energy, because you're like the phoenix from the ashes. You've come through a really big catastrophe. You've come out the other side. You've burnt those layers away, and you're in very, very powerful energy. You're in God source energy. It's very forceful, and people are finding it a little bit overpowering, but there's also like a guy here with his hands folded around you. I'm taking this as you, naked, powerful, magical, strong, really, really strong, after coming from a major arcana, after coming from a death and rebirth cycle, which is fantastic. It's about love. There's codes coming in about this person that you're in love with. This is about a love reading. This is about love. It's about divine love. It's about twin flame love. You're receiving these codes very, very well that are coming in. You're able to process very, very easily, very powerfully, very swiftly. You're able to just like jump from that old body into this new embodiment of light codes, of DNA activation. Like you're on point, like you're very, very awake. And that's why they want to work with you. That's why they're really using you as a vessel on this globe. And it's about love. It's about the Six of Cups, which is like the Divine Love card. This is about a power couple here. Like this guy is placing a crown on her head. And you can see the way she's got her hand on her heart, and she's so grateful. She's so, so grateful. And that's what's going to be coming in this time of the new moon in Leo. It's about love for you. It's about divine love. It's about forceful love. It's about beautiful love. It's about this man placing this crown of flowers on your head, adoring all over you, like adoring you. And you're very grateful. Your hand is on your heart, and you're very accepting of this gift that he's placing on your head. Like he knows that you're in divine energy. He knows that he or she knows your journey, what you've been on, and feels that you're like in very, very high frequency, in huge position of receiving these new codes and becoming a new person every day, of like constantly like walking into this new holographic self. Like you're becoming something very, very a force to be reckoned with. You've got a lot to say, you've got a lot of wisdom, you've got a lot of knowledge, and they want you to like accept this beautiful man or this beautiful woman that is an equal. They're an equal to you. They're very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Is there any, I like to pull a card on top of the Heart of the Matter, which is the Hierophant card. Now this Hierophant could also be this man that's in your life, this woman that's in your life, that are really ascending quickly. They're able to go through death and rebirth very smoothly. The transition is smooth. Their transition is easy. They're very experienced in life. You're very experienced in life. You're very experienced in life as a couple. You're a power couple. You're there for the collective. You're able to take your knowledge, take your wisdom, and display it on the main stage. This will be like of influence to people. Your love is of influence to people. It's very, very it's very apparent that ye are teachers of love, that ye are teachers of life, that ye are high priest and high priestess couple. It's really beautiful. Like, I'm feeling a very, very smooth energy, a very it feels very peaceful. You've achieved a lot. You've achieved an awful lot. To be in Hierophant and to have God, Source, work with you this intently, to have so much focus on ye, is a very privileged position to be in. You're a very privileged couple that's deserving. You're very deserving. So that's what's going to be coming in through this new moon, is a new cycle in your love dynamic, in your love coupling. Now, if you're single, know that there is somebody that's coming in. That's the plan that the divine team have for you, is that there is a person coming into your life, a person that's ready, a person that's like of the same caliber as you, that have done exactly the same work. Not exactly, but have been doing their work and know the secrets of life and know that the power is in the other as well. And the two of you together combined is a very powerful dynamic. So can we have any word of advice now that you're in this Hierophant? That you're in this, there it is. So it's just standing up all on its own. And we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, I'm not surprised, because you know what's coming up in the future? You or this person is going into Hermit. So you're very, very equipped, and you know that like the place of power is to go inwards, is to go in, or to go like to go within and to process and to take stock of this past place that you've been in of death and rebirth. You've let something go. You've let something die. You've let something die for something new to come in. And you know this process, and you know what to do, because this love that's coming in, you're going to be going inwards about it, probably journaling about it, or going for walks, or like taking time by yourself to really go inwards, to appreciate and to see what this message, since you're in Hierophant energy, what are the messages? What do I have to learn? Because this love, this divine love coupling, this duo is what the Hierophant, is what the High Priestess wants to bring into your field, from within them without. Like, know that this is coming in. Know that if you are in a couple, that like you're going to go within. You're going to be doing your work. Doing your work. You have to go into Hermit, because what they're grounding in is the Eight of Swords. Maybe it's going to be a little bit, because the challenge as well is the Knight of Swords. We've got two swords that are coming in. So it's how you're thinking. It's how you're thinking about love, about this other person. And you're thinking of it in a very, very high position. You know that you need to appreciate, to go in, What do I need to do? They're grounding in the Eight of Swords. They're grounding in going inwards and having these thoughts that you need to process. Having these thoughts, this king, it's a king, excuse me. So what's crossing the challenge for good or for bad is the King of Swords, which goes very, very well with this Hermit card, mind you. Very, very well. So they want you to focus on this love coupling, this divine love, 6 of chalices, 6 of emotion, power couple. Whatever this 8 of swords that they're grounding in, they want to ground in bunkering down and doing the work. Because whatever way you work, however the team and you work together, works very, very well. This King of Swords, he knows how to process. He knows what to do when thoughts come in. He knows what to do when challenges come his way. He knows that like he gets steered left or right. He knows what to do in a challenging scenario. Like people go to the King of Swords. People go when people are in trouble, or if they're in... what I'm feeling is that people are going to be coming to you as a couple. If you are in a couple, if you are in a love dynamic. People want to know your advice on love. How, like, you know, perhaps somebody's going to come up and want to know, how do ye cope? Ye always seem to be happy. He always seemed to know what to do. He always seemed to have the right advice when you're together. We love approaching ye because you've got really good vibes. You've got the right advice to say. The King of Swords always has the right advice. Like he's the king that you want to go with your problems, you know? I mean, maybe the challenge is one of ye might know the answer to other people's problems or your problems, ye as a couple. One of ye can hold the dynamic while the other is going to go into 8 of Swords. He or she, or you or him or her, has the right advice. Like ye can... can you see he's holding the swords there? He's holding one in front in particular. So, you know, he's saying, well, remember the last time, babe. Remember the last time, this is what we did. Remember, this is how you felt. Remember, you went into hermit. Remember, like, we just took a bit of time apart from each other and we both came back with the solution. Or you came back feeling better because you know we're solid. You know we're solid together and we're good together. And we can talk this through. We always know that like expressing the throat chakra is the best thing to do in this scenario. Because they're grounding in, they want to ground in the 8 of Swords. They want to ground in as being the Hierophant, being the King of Swords, going into Hermit, in this duo, in this dynamic, to know that in the past that you are very, very equipped together to coming up with solutions. But in the going into hermit, then you can come back together in the highest form. So the challenge is, that's overriding, that's crossing over this. The challenge for better or for good or for worse is to be the King of Swords, because there are going to be ideas or thoughts that will try to override being in this Hierophant. Like I mentioned earlier, there's this person that's running away. So don't run away from each other. Don't run away from any sticky situation that comes in to your field. You're solid. You're solid. And if you're single, there is codes. There are energies that are coming in towards you to bring in a love dynamic, to bring in a divine love dynamic. And don't ground in like this feeling of this love isn't there for me. This love is coming in. It is coming through the crown chakra, so it is coming into your field. There is love coming into your field. So coming up in the near future to expect is go into hermit with all your thoughts. There will be a challenge coming in. It could be very much a thing of wanting to override all the work that you've done in the past and just go into a self-imposed prison, like go round and round and round. Just be free. You're in Hierophant. You've got divine source energy that's working with you. They find you like a diamond to them, like you're really fucking important to them. And they want power couples. They want power couples on the globe. They want you to be in love so you can heal others, so we can be there for others. And that's what I would say to you, Aries. That's what the team, that's what God, that's what Source has to tell you. That's your message. And I hope that you can relate. I hope it made sense for you. But that's what was coming through. That's what the card said. And that's what I felt to channel, to give you in this reading. So if you did like this reading, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment. It'd be lovely to get to know you. And until the next time, until next week, take care. Peace out. Ciao. Ciao. Throat chakra. Ciao.